All right, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend so far. I just wanted to let some of the ads roll before I start talking there so I do not get interrupted. How's it going, Pensy? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I've got a whole new person in here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think you play with my wife, right? Like you play Palio with my wife? Bunkin Ghosts? Yeah. Hey, Nympha, how's it going? Anyway, for those who don't know, I do a Saturday artshare stream where I put up a post on my Twitter. People submit their artwork, and I go over it. Oh, excuse me. I had a Red Bull this morning. Every Saturday, say nice things about it, show their artwork off to the lovely people. So let's go ahead and let's roll on over there so we can get going. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm like hiccuping and everything. Jeez. Yeah, I've been a little better about being like sleepy lately. I started like exercising again, so my energy's been like better, and I've been avoiding taking as many naps as I used to. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's get right into the artwork here. So our very first submission here is from Vovanissimo. They wrote, so today is just the anniversary of my old project. By the way, there are many pages here, and I'll be very glad if someone reads it. Thank you for the opportunity. Hey, you're very, very welcome. I'm super glad that you submitted here. So we have, oh wow, we have quite a few. Oh damn. Okay, that's fine. I'll show them all off. That's totally cool here. We got this super cool like little like intro title page slash kind of like cover page. Looking pretty neat here. Looking very like ominous, setting the tone for the story. Then we got some panel work here, which is really cool. We got this character here. Looks like they've got a like heads up like holographic display for like their phone here. They were drinking some strawberry milks. So they have the strawberry milks. Usually we ain't never got no strawberry milks, so. Ooh, that's cool. I mean, it's like a Nokia, so it survived whatever like apocalyptic hellscape this world is set in here, which it definitely would. You could also double and use this as a weapon. You could beat somebody to death with it, and it'd be just fine. So, let's go to the next one here. Ooh, we got like this crazy like sarcophagus here, like vault kind of thing. That's probably holding something spoopy. Yeah, I could definitely survive Silent Hill. All right. Ooh, it's got like a negative like space inside of it. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's super dope. And there's something sealed like in this cabin here. Little action like superhero jump here. Hopping onto it. Oh, breaking the seal. That seems dangerous. This is really cool though. I really like the presentation of it so far. And let's see, then we got the sarcophagus here. And it explodes with like, holy shit, like this eldritch like tentacle god here. That can't be good. Oh, he's got an HP bar. That's awesome. I like it. Healed himself up here. Oh, it's that one god that they had listed on their character sheet here. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like their little intro, how they like explode into like tentacles and then they suck themselves like back into a body. That's pretty sweet. We're having a bit of a dialogue here. This is a cool panel. I like this one. Oh, I like the dynamic panel between these two. That's pretty awesome. And oh shit, now they're fighting. So we got an action scene here. It's pretty dope. Hell yeah. Oh, her head's like all melty. He did something to her. That's crazy. He's like, I need to get the fuck out of here. She's like, nope. Hit you with like the bleach, like Shumpo here. Then like booted him into like space practically here. Oh shit, got the Vegeta like double overhand like slam into the ground, about to get hit with the gout gun. He's digging a hole to get the hell out of there. Oh, he came back for a sneak attack. Blogow. God damn. It does not work. That sucks. This is really neat, though. I really like this. She, like, sent him home? Wow. This guy kind of reminds me of the Scarecrow if, like, the Scarecrow had, like, Super Saiyan hair. Yeah, the art is really cool. It's very, very unique. Like, every time I see their work, it's very iconic because you can tell 100% that it's their work. So that was everything from Vovanissimo. If you guys want to go ahead and check out and read the whole comic, read the dialogue out loud, I would, but I'm kind of like saving my voice. I played a bunch of Schedule 1 the past 2 days, and I did a hell of a lot of yapping, a lot of jokes, a lot of voices, so trying to preserve my voice today, so, you know. Oh shit, we got Mitsuki up next. Mitsuki wrote, hello again, wanted to try a more gothic, desaturated style, still turned out pretty pretty saturated. Second, an old drawing where I don't know how to render a tree. It's okay. An old line art, didn't finish that one guy. Also, I can't remember if Chloe's mole is on her left or right eye. Hey, I do that all the time. That's why it's good to have like those like character sheets or whatever so you can reference them. But I saw you working on this in the Discord, and this looks amazing. Like, this is so damn cool. Like, I love the pose. It's super dynamic. Did an amazing job with the hands. I love like the lighting, like the glow all around it. You know, I see what you were saying with like the desaturation, like, you know, but it's totally okay that it's like, you know, I think it has a really good balance in the saturation of all the parts of it. You know, you've got the most saturation, of course, around the focal point, which is the head here, and it helps frame the composition. You also did an amazing job with like the rule of thirds here, because the head is along one of the lines here. You know, if you could just imagine this being cut this way and then this way and this way, everything is on one of those lines, so it has really, really good composition. Hey, she could hug me too, you know. I'd totally be okay with that. I'd be fine with being like, you know, a vampire and then not have to pay taxes for the rest of my life because I could just fuck off somewhere. So, if I wanted to, or I could just eat the people that come after me about it. But yeah, this is great. I love that, you know, you have like all the purples and all the reds and stuff like here. I really like how you have the different colors, like in the highlights of the hair, and then the really nice like green in the background is really nice for like the framing and whatnot. I can also see that you have a bit of a focal blur going on here, which is really cool. Excellent job. This is amazing. I really like this. Make sure I like and repost it, of course. Let's go ahead to the next one here. Hey, it doesn't look to me like you did, too bad with the tree here. Like, seriously, like, it reads well enough as a tree. I can definitely tell that they're sitting on a cherry blossom tree. You know, you got it blurred out pretty good. It's very, like, graphic in the background, which is totally fine because your character is nice and crisp and has a lot of details. So you have a good contrast between, the what's sharp and what is blurred out here. So you're doing really well. So I wouldn't worry about it. Like, most people aren't even gonna like look at this and have like issue with that whatsoever. So, if you have like a flaw in your art that you notice, don't point it out because you're the only one who notices it. Nobody else is gonna bother to look at it. I used to be like that. I'd be like, oh, this is really good, but then I would point out like all the flaws, and then they'd be like, well, we didn't know that until you told us, so you should have just not said anything. I like the chromatic aberration you got going on here. Really nice. I love your style. It's very iconic. So yeah, it's like, nothing to see here. You just like Men in Black, like flash them with a little neuralizer, and then you're good to go. Everybody's like, this is the best thing I've fucking seen. Whoa. I wish I could draw like that. You drew that? It's like, yeah, I'm showing it to you. That's like always like, it's almost like there's like maybe five to six dialogues when someone sees your artwork that's not an artist, and it's always funny because like it's always the same responses. So oh, and you got some sketches here, and then this is the one where you said you couldn't remember where her mole was under. I saw your recent comic of her and I don't remember either, so don't feel bad. I like this. I like that you got the, the like little kanji, hiragana, or whatever it's called, over here. I love that you have like the little expression sheets of the different characters. I love your little like 4-panel comics. Like, they're really well done. So I think you did an absolutely excellent job here. So that was everything from Mitsuki here. They have a V-Gen, so if you want to get some absolutely gorgeous, like very iconic anime style, like their own specific style artwork here, make sure that you give them lots of support. If you are in the Discord, of course, we throw all the support at you that we can. So let's go back here. So next up, we have Rayoni with some more sketches here. She said, hi, these are my sketches. And I really like how they sketch things out here. Like, always have very like good structure. Like, even just from the sketches here, I can tell exactly that there's going to be a foreground here with the big giant tree. Then you have like your middle ground here where she's like running through the forest. And then in the background, you have some trees that are scaled down for like perspective here. And then of course there would be like, either sky or like fog or darkness here. Yeah, it's super readable for a sketch. Like, it's really well done. And then this one here, we got like the perspective grid and everything. And I'm terrible at this. I'm so bad at using like perspective grids. And I think it's because like I get so locked on the idea that things have to be like square or rectangular or triangular when using like, where you can say, if you're doing it digitally, you can snap to like the perspective lines. I have issue with that. But we can definitely tell here that, you know, she's coming out of some sort of like tunnel here. This is probably going to be darker. She'd probably be a little bit darker here, like partially in shadow, and then maybe like a little bit of light on the back here as she steps out of the tunnel, and she's going into some sort of like fantasy town here that has you know, castle style walling. So I think it's really, really good. Oh yeah, yeah, they're super nice. I see them like interact and everything. So they're very, very talented in my opinion. So this is super cool, and I love seeing sketches too because like I don't know, like I'm very self-conscious about my sketching, so when somebody can just like absolutely just throw it out there and show the world their like thought process and how they structure everything, like that's amazing. So yeah, that was everything from Rayoni. Make sure that you give them lots of support. I want to see more and more of their sketches, their finished works. I want to see all of their art. They do Borderlands, Harry Potter, Winx stuff, D&D, tabletop RPG comics, and they have commissions open. So if you want some amazing commissions, go ahead and check them out. Oh yeah, yeah. My sketching is like I don't know. I don't show it off because I feel like it only makes sense to me. I guess I don't know. I'm probably terribly wrong. I think that's why I'm a little self conscious about it. So next up we have Where Tree Vilha. They wrote, "Hello, Vilha here. I currently don't have any new art with my favorite OC, so I'm gonna share some of my more experimental stuff. Hey, I am here for all of your art." Ooh, this is really neat. This is cool. I like that it has this like fishnet like veil over top of it, and then you've got like a cutout of like a heart here. This is sweet. Oh, thank you so much, Pumpkin. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Hell yeah, brother. That helps out tremendously. I really appreciate it. But yeah, like I love that they've got like this like jaw like spine thing going on here. So it's kind of like almost kind of like horror, but not quite. Like I don't know. It's just really neat. I really like it. I really like the idea of adding like 3D elements that like hangs off, and then having the hands come off the image too is also really clever. I like it. Macabre. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, oh, I love the texture. This is awesome. Wow, I really like this. Like, people, like I said, I'll say it every single week. People that still do like traditional art just absolutely like, you know, I'm blown away by you guys. Like, you guys are amazing. Like, this is so cool. And it almost looks like there's like some, I can't tell if this is paint too or if this is like inking underneath. There's just so much to look at here, and not in a bad way, in like a really good way. Like I'm just taking the time to explore the image here, and it looks like maybe they used like some sort of like pen after the fact here to do some like detailing. Also, like the complementary, like you know, color schemes here with like the blue and the oranges and yellows for like the triangular type composition here, and then the horns bring it also together here. You get this little like loop into the eye, and then of course you have these up here that also draw you into the face. This is so cool. Yeah, yeah, it looks like ocean water. You're right. Man, this is amazing. I love it. Let's go to the next one. Yes, I love this fish. This fish is awesome. He's just like, hey. He's like hypno fish with like the eye here. And again, really good with like the composition. You have like the lines, you know, going here where they have like the catfish like kind of whiskers. And then you have the sun here. You have more of like the radial kind of thing going on here. So it kind of like radiates from like This eye here that's kind of like wow, 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 wow. You got little zippy zappy things up here. This is all very professional artistic terminology, by the way. I'm practically a scholar. But yeah, this is amazing. I love this. It's so cool. Ooh, another like. This is really neat too, because it's kind of like almost like a little like kind of broody ocean almost. Like that looks like it kind of has like some moonlight here, lighting the bottom of it, and then it's got like a really nice like, framing around it. This is really neat. I like this. It's a very cool way to frame the traditional art here. I love it. Hell yeah. This is amazing. So that was everything by Ware Tree Vilha. They're obviously a very talented artist here, very talented with their traditional art. I see they've been posting like a lot of burbs lately too that are really like impressionistic and they look awesome. Make sure you give them lots of support. Make sure that you share their artwork. More and more people need to see this because this is amazing. Like, I really hope that you either display this somewhere in like a gallery or, if you have some commissions going, that'd be really neat. Like I said, when I have all the monies, I'm going to be throwing all the money at you guys' face. It's going to be like Iron Man, like throwing the money on the ground and Peter Parker having it like stick into his face kind of thing. So that's going to be me. I'll be Iron Man and you guys will be the Peter Parker picking up the money. Hey, I know this person here. We got Nympha up next here. Nympha is super cool, has a webcomic. They wrote, "Happy Artshare Day. I drew what my rotting brain wanted to draw and some world building panels I'm very proud of for the upcoming God King Zaibatsu episode." I know, they're famous. I remember seeing this in the Discord and I was like, yeah, I would be making like the absolutely the same face, like every king needs his crown, and he's just like like can't handle it, absolutely can't handle it. I wouldn't be able to handle it either. And what's crazy is like, as far as a relationship goes, like I'm a top, so this would just like temporarily switch that position on me. I'd be like, okay. But I really like it. This is super cool. I'm also like a fan of this like particular character since I got to draw her before and it was super super fun. So I saw a manga panel by chance and I was like, I must. Nice. Hey, there is nothing wrong from taking like homages to other comic medium and putting it into your own universe or world here. So this kind of reminds me of like something that might happen in like Shimoneta or whatever. What the super thirsty one that's like supposed to be all pure of heart and really doesn't understand sexual things. Or Konosuba, yeah. Let's go and see the next one here. We have a panel here. Ooh, we got some perspective. You got your characters all lined up, walking through like some like water kind of thing, which I think is usually used for like just like a badass like effect kind of thing. I don't know if they're actually like walking into water here, but it kind of looks like it does. Like there's like a little like river here. There's some like overgrown I like all the plant light on like the buildings and stuff. That's really awesome. Want an excuse to try to draw fancy undies. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it, man. You could also do some non-safe for work art here and probably make a killing as well. So, especially with your characters being very aesthetically pleasing. So, this is really cool. I like this. I love these two panels. Let's go to the next one here. We have Rose Regalia, the Avon Syndicate, the Mono Shoto family, The Toromaru triads are just a few of the big names we know of. This is cool. I like this. Like, kind of introduces all like the different factions. I love the graphic elements that you always include in your backgrounds and your artwork. It's a very, very nice touch. And even deeper in the shadows than them are the ghosts, which are your characters there. Oh shit, this guy. Hell yeah, I love this guy already. I've been letting your chapters build up so I can like marathon them. I haven't read them all yet. I read like a few, and I was like, I need to let these build so I can like binge them all at once. But I'm always a sucker for a guy with a crazy pompadour, so I like it. This is super cool. This is a cool way to have the characters too here. Like they're all on top of like the buildings, being badass. This is the whole crew like rocks up like moment, kind of like in like Fairy Tale, where they have the super badass moments where the whole guild rocks up to like stomp somebody out, JoJo meme style. He's a real dandy guy in space. Oh, it's okay. You know what? I don't think it needs it, to be honest with you. I think that it would take away from the characters too much if you had snow on top of the buildings, to be honest with you. So don't worry about it. I think this was a much better choice, so. Something that also might have been cool is if you took the different buildings and had the buildings like lit kind of like where kind of similar to each like characters that's on them. Like if this one had like kind of like a greenish hue to the building, and then I don't know, your characters do have different color schemes. It's just an idea of something that might be kind of neat. Maybe just the top part of the buildings here, kind of where they're standing. That would be super cool. But either way, it's awesome. I like it. That's amazing. So that was everything from Nympha here. As you can tell, they are super, super cool. They're super awesome. They have their comic, which you guys should also make sure that you read and support them and share it with others. I've been trying to retweet everything that you put out and say little nice things to get people interested in your work. And I love how supportive you are in the Discord and, of course, in the stream. So I appreciate you every week. And I'm getting some water now. Yeah, Nympha's cool. I want to grow up to be as cool as Nympha. Alright, up next we have Jupiter Planet here. They wrote first is another new variant of Mysono, this time the Himadere trope. So I guess that's like a princess type dere, I'm assuming. Second through fourth is a new group of OCs that are just regular people, no powers, just living life in the most peaceful city. Hey, you gotta have characters that are, like the supporting characters that you're like super like I'm the MC with my pink hair and my yellow skin here. Like spot the stand user essentially. You need to have some like normal people too, so this is Alexandria. I hope I'm saying that right. Astia Garnet Singula the fifth. So she's the only fifth. Yeah, I mean it's like making fun of the the royal titles and stuff like that. I think oh god, what was that dude in To Your Eternity? It was like Tasty Peach something.
I love him.
He was amazing. He was the best character. Oh yeah, the Kiss Shot, Acceleron, Heart Under Blade, or Blade Under Heart, something like that from Kizu Monogatari. But yeah, this is awesome. I love her blobby hair. She looks like she's kind of little bit Princess Bubblegum inspired, other than of course like the skin being different. But But I do like the choice of the skin here. It makes it has a really good contrast on the other colors here, but it's having like these warm colors for like the skin really like draws the interest up here to the top where her little tiara and everything is. I really like how like each one of these has like really cool like different kind of like their hair always seems to be made out of like a different type of like substance, which is really neat. And this is a really nice like poofy dress you got going on here. So you got really nice like shape language for the whole thing. I like it. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like that kind of clothing is definitely like really difficult. Yes, Monster Girls for the win. Absolutely. All right, and then we have Camilla, radioactive underscore cam dot era Lopez here. I like the hair. These little buns are hard to draw, so I applaud them for drawing them. It's always difficult for sure. She looks like she's very friendly. Ooh, she's got some like green tips down here on the blonde. Didn't even notice that at first. And then I like the pink eyes. Like brings you like right to where the eyes are because it stands out against the yellows and like the peach and stuff here. So nice. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like one, you got to get the shape, and then two, you got to make it like it still looks like it connects to like the rest of the hair because they're not like, I love how they make fun of it in anime where they just like pull these off like they're just like little caps or something. They just go boop. What was it? What was the one where they like took it off and she like died? I can't remember. I think it's the one where like the cat like keeps biting her.
Yeah, it's the one that the dog bites her.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like simplifying them is probably the best way to do it because like if you were gonna do it with like the actual details, it'd be very difficult and frustrating. So you know. Anyway, moving on to the next one here. Ooh, I like this one. Marcelo Lopez here. Marcelo looks like they're going to get into some trouble here. Maybe they cause a little bit of trouble here because they got kind of like a devious kind of smile. I don't know. Something about like the smile and like the shape of the hair here makes me think that they're kind of mischievous. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from Marcelo here. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, they might be plotting something. Maybe they're like a prankster of some sort. Maybe they take the MC's like special things and like hide them like in their own room so they have to like find it and then it's got like, I don't know, like a picture of a butt when they find it or something. I don't know, that's just my own mind. That's just something stupid I would do, so. Ooh, Perla Lopez here. So it seems like they're all related. She has to do this pose so she can save her back here, but I'm loving the thickness for sure. It's really awesome. I like her fashion that she's got going on here, and then the graphic elements in the background here. Maybe she does some hacksaws, some super elites hacksaws. Yeah, Dick Butt. I was so happy when I found Dick Butt at MagFest. Oh my god. I hope you guys know what Dick Butt is. Anyway, back to the artwork here. Jupiter, that was everything for Jupiter Planet. They make super awesome OCs. I really like that they have very nice, clean, and simple rendering. Works very well. It's very effective. They have a really good job of, conveying their characters like personalities and whatnot. Make sure you support Jupiter Planet, of course. because they are amazing. They do have commissions on their Ko-Fi here, so there's a link if you guys want to go to that and get some super cool characters. So up next here we have AFTB Animates. It was really cool. AFTA does a lot of like really neat YouTube videos where they do like the voice acting, they do the like imagery and whatnot. So they're really talented. They wrote, "Here's my fan art of Ben 10. I used the design of the Omnitrix from 5YL. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know much about Ben 10. I know it's really popular here, but this is really cool. I like it when AFTA takes like established IPs and does it in their own style, gives them their own like twists, their little touches on everything here. So it's really cool. Yeah, like definitely I like the how it like radiates here. And I think this is the thing that he turns into a ghost, right? Is that what Ben 10 does? No, it's not.
Aliens.
He's an alien. Okay.
Oh, no, he turns into aliens. He's a human.
He turns into aliens. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Like monster aliens. Yeah.
This is really cool though. I like it. So that was everything that AFTA submitted today, but make sure you you go and check out their YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their. Some aliens are hot. Oh no, they're hot. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube. Watch all their videos to completion. That helps them out a lot as far with the YouTube algorithm. You know, the almighty algorithm you gotta fight against there. So make sure you give them lots of support, give them lots of love. They're very, very nice too as well. So up next here we have SJM. SJM wrote, "Well, I got my OC Gina, who has a weapon with 4 blades. My OC Isna, an alien. My OC Rubystein, who is a news reporter. And my new OC Vixen, who is a Ninetales, a magical Kusude." Nice. Ooh, this is interesting. That's like kind of a cool weapon here. Like you could do all sorts of stuff with this. I don't know. You could like stick it in somebody's tummy and like spin it, and it'd be all extra gross. You could like hook somebody's like hand in here. Man, that's crazy. Chop tomatoes without problems. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Name Gina Osborne. They are 33 years old. And you can see them experimenting with the colors here on the side. Or it might even be a little bit of an artistic touch just to make sure that the background itself has some interest in it. SJM does a lot of like, you know, fashion designs on their character. They have a very distinct style. I actually got to do one of their characters recently when I was doing the OC art raffle, which I intend to bring back, guys. I'm really sorry. I've just been very, very busy with commission work, but I really, really want to get back into it because I do really enjoy drawing your OCs, and I've been seeing some, and I'm like, man, that would be fun to draw. So, you know, yeah, I like that I do like that their characters are like, you know, they're age friendly to your boy here, like close, not quite, but they're close. So you know. Let's go to the next one here, and this one is the alien. Ooh, this is a neat little alien here. She's got some feelers here. She has a headband that maybe has some sort of like receivers of some kind. We got some like possible like either fur trim here on like the boots and everything. And then this kind of almost looks like it's a slug wrapped around her, but I don't know if it is or not. Maybe it's some sort of like, it looks like it has the same kind of like receptors that you see on the head here. They are 22 years old here. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the little alien crew member from Futurama that goes around with the captain guy that sometimes doesn't wear pants. But this is really adorable. This is cute. I think it's just the color scheme and like the shape of the eyes that kind of Kip. Yeah. Poor Kip. Moving on to the next one here, we have Ruby Stein, who's 29 years old here. They've got some headphones or earmuffs kind of going on here. I'm assuming they're headphones because she looks like she's kind of like grooving, doing a little pose here, listening to some music. Nice. Got some roses in the background here. We got some different variations of red, so it's not all blending together, so that's super nice. Yeah, I like the dark skin with the lighter red hair. Looks awesome, and the red eyes as well. You know, very much attributed to the name Ruby for sure. And then we have the Kitsune here. Excuse me. Their name is Vixen. They are 25 years old, and their species is they are a nine-tailed fox. So she is a god form kitsune fox here. She's got a little scar across her nose. Maybe she's had a little bit of like some battling in her time here. I like the I kind of like this like color green here a little bit. Like if it was a little bit more bluish, it'd be a little bit more to my taste. But hey, it's not my OC here. But it is really cool that they picked like a greenish color for the fur. I think is a very unique touch. And then she's got the fingerless gloves here, so she can have her claws out without ruining her gloves. This is awesome. I love it. So that was everything from SJM. They do mostly traditional art. They do a lot of like fashion design and whatnot. So make sure you support them. I know they saw that they were having dips recently on their social media. So, you know, if you can go ahead and give them support and follow them, it's worth it to see their artwork. You know, I don't want to see any artists get like frustrated, you know, get down, and you know, sometimes artists tend to give up, and I absolutely hate to see that. So I love to do everything I can to try to encourage them to keep going. Sorry, I needed some more water there. All right, so let's go back here, and then we have Smetanka here, which is one of our newer people. Smetanka wrote, "Hi, the first pick was my first commission this year. It's cropped because slightly non-safe for work." Hey, I appreciate the censoring there, so I don't get in trouble. You know, you can post it in the Discord though, so we can see the rest of it. The second one was a drawing for my bestie Vilha. Oh, nice. Okay, so you're friends with Vilha. Hell yeah. The third was my first work with a complex background with no line art, and it's all one layer. Oh, you're a madman. And the last one was a quick one layer sketch of Darth Nihilus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hell yeah, we got Victor here. We got Robo Jesus Victor from Arcane. I love this. I love all the detailing. I love that it's like, this is really nice. I really like this. And this is really cool how you gave him almost like a halo, and then you gave him the, there's like, I think there's a classical painting or sculpture that's similar to this that, of course, you know, denotes the religious aspects of Victor's character. So yeah, this is amazing. I love it. I love this whole effect they had here with the Arcane in Arcane. Like, that show was just an absolute like artgasm. I was just like, and it was good on top of it. So I wish they had had more time to do season 2, so it didn't feel quite as rushed. But it was still, I still really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So let's go to the next one here. Ooh, this is super cool. I don't know why. I kind of like these like beetles. Like, they're really cool. I feel like there's a lot of video game like characters or bosses that are like this type of beetle here, so it kind of just like reminds me of this. Like there's a boss in Honkai Star Rail that's like a beetle that's kind of like similar like this, and it's a challenging fight for sure. So, but yeah, I love all the little details. I love the how you have the contrast between the light and dark values here with the wings and the thorax back here. I believe that's the name for it. Really nice highlights here to show that it's like a 3D form. This is really cool. I really like this. This would be like a cool sticker or like a patch or something. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I was so panicked. Like I would probably punch it like in reaction. Like if it flew at me, but like ah, and then I'd feel bad. Wow, this is the one they said that it's all on one layer and you got perspective. You're insane. This is crazy. It's really cool though. Like looks like you got some sort of like priest here doing some sort of like ritual or offering, and then you got like their attendants back here. I'm really impressed by like the curvature here that you've got on this structure going on, and then it looks like they've got like structures kind of like carved out of like the hillside slash mountainside here, and then you got their little symbol here. Kind of looks like Zoltan. Oh my god, that movie did not age well. Ooh, and then you got like little like kind of like gargoyle faces here. I didn't even notice that at first. I can't believe this is all in one layer. That's insane. Hell yeah. You did a really good job with this. Then this one is all one layer here too. And I still haven't played the Star Wars game that this is from, but I know it's from one of the Star Wars games here, and this is really neat. Like I really like this, how like it really has that sense of like dread, like almost like this is the dark side of the force here, just absolutely like suffocating like the rest of the room, as like they walk through into the room here. So this is really, really cool. I really like this. This is awesome. Hell yeah. So that was everything from Smetanka. I know that they were kind of like a little bit nervous before about sharing their artwork, but as we can see, they have absolutely nothing to be nervous about. Their artwork is amazing. I cannot wait to see more of your artwork. Make sure that you post some in the Discord here too, so we can see, the non-censored versions. I do appreciate you cropping it for me though, because I would like to stay on Twitch as long as I possibly can. So, all right, let's move on to the next one here. Go tell them to go look at Happy Star Wars fan art. Hobbies. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. That's true. If you're watching this later, Smetanka, we have a friend, I think it's like Hobby Fan ST1 or something like that. I always say their name wrong. Anyway, they do a lot of Star Wars fan art, so you should check out their work. Maybe you guys could be friends. All right, next up we have Decrete 1. They wrote, "Thank you for the art share. Refreshed the page, and there it was." Oh, yeah. yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. I'm a little slow right now. I don't know why. Here are some of my newest pieces. A parody comic page based on Nimpu Sentai, Hurricane Nager, and then we have Polyester from Samurai Pizza Cats. Hell yeah. Fucking Samurai Pizza Cats. That show was so funny. Cutie Honey and Naimi, my elf sorceress OC. Okay, so they hit it with like the super like Sentai beam here, I see, and then it like evaporates their clothes. And these two are like, oh, this one should be enjoying it as well. I think they all should be enjoying it. That would be funny. But I like it. This is very cute. I love it. I love your how well you translate like the older style anime from like the late 80s to like, you know, even some of the like the 70s anime style. Like I really like it. Convenient smoke is convenient, correct. Yeah, Star Wars is pretty cool. Like sometimes, you know, there's some things I really enjoy about it, and then there's other things that are kind of like meh. Like I feel like the Jedi themselves have been kind of all written very boring recently. Like they're kind of like fun suckers almost. I'm a little biased though because I tend to like the Sith more anyway. But I used to read the novelizations before Disney bought them in middle school. So I used to like a lot of those like stories where it's like a continuation of the original trilogy. So all right, we have Polyester from Samurai Pizza Cats. So if you guys have not watched Samurai Pizza Cats, it is not very politically correct like whatsoever, but you should definitely check it out because it's absolutely hilarious. It's kind of like making fun a bit of like shows like Ronin Warriors, aka Samurai Troopers, which I also love Ronin Warriors, and I saw that they're making a new Ronin Warriors, so I'm so stoked. I'm so fucking happy about that. I hope it's hella awesome. Um, I used to buy the figures for like Ronin Warriors, and I used to draw Ronin Warriors like all the time and try to make like new armors and new OCs out of it and stuff. But yeah, Polyester is like the one like female character out of Samurai Pizza Cats. The other names for the characters are also pretty funny. I won't say them on stream because I don't want to get in trouble. But just a heads up, if you do look this up, it's probably wouldn't fly in 2025. It probably get canceled pretty quick, but it's pretty funny. You gotta watch it with an open mind and just, you know, it's just all for the lulls. And then we have the lineup here with you know, from Cutie Honey here. So we have like the different I've never seen Cutie Honey, but I assume that she goes through like has like different like outfits and whatnot as she goes through like the anime. So I don't actually know much about this, but I do like it. And I like this one a lot. I like how this one reminds me of like Speed Racer quite a bit. This one looks like it's like more like a space sci-fi kind of thing. And then we have like kind of like a prehistoric one here. And I'm not sure what's going on with this one. But yeah, nice little lineup here. And then we have the Sorceress Elf with the micro bikini of maximum and ultimate defense. Don't even question it. You cannot stab anywhere on this Sorceress. It will be deflected. And in fact, it will even reflect the damage back onto you. So don't even try. She is too strong. You know, I think she's casting all sorts of spells here. So, yeah. Yeah, the armor's holding her back, she'd be so much stronger without the micro bikini of ultimate and absolute defense. So anyway, that is everything from Decret 1 here. As you can see, they are an OG anime enjoyer here. They do a lot of they do fan art and they do pinups and that kind of thing. They are also self-taught. So make sure that you encourage them, that you check out all their work, give them lots of support. Didn't need that fist anyway. So next up we have Tanaka. They wrote, here are the two Sun Knights villains. Ripper, the mastermind big boss of the circus. His like the clown from Dead by Daylight. And Slapjack, the rabid rabbit of the circus. This is like the trickster from Dead by Daylight. Now introducing the new huggable Sun Knight and Monster Source plushies. Ooh. So I commented this on the Discord. I said this was new fear unlocked here, new nightmare here. It's kind of like almost like a twist on the Amazing Digital Circus guy, but like super horror here. I don't like the way this knife is shaped here because of what it would potentially do to a person. It definitely works for the horror though. So yeah, this is pure nightmare fuel. But it's very well done. I like it. Then this guy here. This guy's been doing lots of chopping. He's been keeping track on his body here, it seems, about all the chopping he's doing. He is a choppy boy. Nice. I like it. He's definitely got like the cracked out eyes here too. I like his like luchador mask. Like that's really neat. Oh, then we have the super adorable plushies. I told Tanako in a Discord that they should do a Kickstarter once they have enough support, and then we can promote it so we can get these plushies made, so we can all have like squishy, huggable plushies of their OCs here, along with the new one here, the monsters. Why the fuck am I so adorable? You know, I'm asking the same question. But I like it. This is really cute. I don't know why like super like cute versions of things are incredibly difficult for me to draw. I don't know why. My brain just does not work in cute for some reason. This is amazing. So that is everything from Tanako here. They have their own little universe that they are creating. Make sure that you give them lots of love, give them lots of support. Let's give them enough support that they can get these plushies made, and then you too can own a little huggable nightmare monster source. All right, next up we have Fire Dog Studios. They just wrote, "Thanks for the share." Hey, you're very welcome. So we have like super SWAT team, like some sort of like specialized team here, looks like, going in, maybe possibly investigating some damage that has been done to the ruins. Is that ads? Oh, we got ads. Okay, hold on.
I think you can see it in the corner. Like you.
I don't know. I can't see it on mine for some reason.
I can see it on the computer.
I'm getting another thing for my throat while these ads play. Rude ads. Oh my goodness, if I can get this open. Yeah. So my lovely subbers here. Sorry that I try to take like a little bit of a break so like the other people that have to watch the ads don't miss out on anything I'm saying. So yeah, I kind of like give my voice a little bit of a break sometimes. So I got a lozenge here. Are they long ads?
About a minute.
A minute left. Okay, cool. At least the ads don't show up on the VODs. That would be annoying. That'd be like super annoying. I would hate every single second of that. Ooh, Pinky Spy followed me. I'm sorry. I did not see that. So if you're watching Pinky Spy, I absolutely appreciate your follow there. Thank you so much. We should do something fun for October. Well, I was talking to Pensy about maybe like drawing like Spawn, or I could draw like some like I don't know. Witches aren't necessarily, since we know everything we know about witches, aren't a spoopy month thing entirely. Witches are all year round because I love me some witches. So, ooh, ghosties. Yeah, that's true. I could just do some like horror themed art for October because I haven't done that in a very long time. That would be cool. Yeah, I could draw witches whenever I want, and I will. man, man, fuck these ads. Oh, I'm back. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. Thank you for being patient here. So we have Fire Dog Studios here. Looks like they've got some sort of special forces guy coming in to either, investigate some damage done or possibly cause some damage here. Very cool. Stepping on some rubble. They got their little patches from whatever country they are from. And then we got the smile here. It looks like the smile is possibly pissing off this other person here. Either that or the smiles are just meant to be unsettling or disturbing. So, how much would it be if I asked you to make a badass profile as my character, Pumpkin Ghost? You mean like a profile picture, or do you mean like a commission of like say like a portrait or something like that? But yeah, I think these are supposed to be like disturbing smiles because this one's got like the little lightning bolt behind it, and this one's got like almost like the angry fire kind of thing going on. Then we've got like a knight type character with the very uh I'm not sure what region this is from, but it really like reminds me of like a specific era of like profile picture. I will have to look into that. I can DM you a little bit later, like say like after stream, if that's okay. Um, I do have a commission that I'm working on right now, but I can put you on like say like a wait list to be like up next. Shouldn't be too much just for a profile picture. I'll look that up and I'll get back to you. Okay. I think I had set a price for that, and I just can't remember off the top of my head here. So yeah, this is really cool. It kind of like this almost kind of looks like a Mongolian helmet almost the way it is, but I know it's not because it has like a lance and stuff. So I don't know. It looks cool. If you're watching this Fire Dog Studios, can you let me know where your art is like inspired from, or if it's something that you just created that is an amalgamation of cultures? Mustache,
Like Peach. What was his name?
like Tasty Peach.
Tasty Peach.
Yeah. And then we have this one here as well. And this kind of, I don't know, this kind of, maybe this is like around like Greece or Turkey or like the Mediterranean or something. This is what, that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. I might be completely wrong. So if I am wrong, please let me know, Fire Dog Studios. I would like to know some more background information here. So, but this is really cool. It's really nice. They got like a tree here that looks like it might be producing either like lemons or some sort of citrusy like fruit. Got some seagulls. Very, very nice. So that was everything from Fire Dog Studios. Make sure you guys give them lots of support. So on their little profile here, they have a flag, and I'm not sure what that flag is. So, let's see, English MSZHUA. I don't know what that means. Sorry about that. Anyway, make sure you support them. I want to see more and more of their work. If you can give me some information about your artwork, that'd be awesome. That way I can make sure I stay informed when I comment on it. Next up, we have Rain Wing Gamer, aka LSD Goblin, still one of my favorite Twitter handles I think I've ever seen. They've been in a little bit of a emotional slump as well. So if you guys see their artwork, which is super amazing, please sure you like it, you retweet it, you comment on it, encourage them, and let them know that they're going the right direction and that their artwork is amazing. But yeah, I really like this. This is like a Navi version of their OCs here. I think this guy is normally like a cyborg, and this one is normally like a little dragon character here. But this is very, very cute. Like the movie is pretty, but it's just Pocahontas in space as far as like storyline goes. I don't know. Like it was definitely pretty. It was actually kind of fun to see in 3. I saw the original in 3D, and there was like little like floaty things that were going around, and I tried to like swat them away from my face, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dumb. these aren't real." But yeah, this is absolutely adorable. I love all the plant life. I love all the different like depth you have going on here. I love the lighting. It is super, super cute. I like it. This is awesome. And then you got a very dramatic panel here. I have to do this on my own. And she's like super like sad / concerned. This is really good with like expressions. I really like the framing of this. You know, this is there's a way you can use the positioning of the characters and how far it's zoomed in or out, to have like a sense of things here. So having like this character be higher up and this one lower, this one is showing like concern or empathy or fear. So having them lower in the frame reflects that. But yeah, this is really, really well done. I really like this. And then we got this super cool bone wolfy thing with like a third eye here. My little theory that this is a little like homunculi in here that's controlling this like cool like wolf body thing going on here. Super cool stuff. I love the colors. Excuse me. I love the rendering, the lighting, and everything. Has a cool vibe to it. I like it. And then we have the characters in their regular form here. Where do you want to go to eat? Want to eat at that ramen place? No, we ate there last time. This is every couple's struggle when it comes to food. Figuring out what the hell to eat. No, we can't lose the Pensy. No. Oh, by the way, I love the commission that you did for Havoc. That was absolutely amazing. I hadn't had a chance to DM you about it, so thank you so much for doing some absolutely amazing artwork. But yeah, these characters are adorable. I love them. I love this character's like big poofy hair here. It's like absolutely adorable. So that is everything from Rain Wing Gamer here. Make sure you give them lots of support. Make sure you encourage them. Don't give up on your art. Your art is amazing. You should keep putting it out there. You will be successful, and we will help you the best we can to do that. All right, so we have Krill 92 art here again as well. So we have they said, thank you for the tag and for hosting. Hey, you're very welcome. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my art. So we have a character sheet here with a bunch of different expressions going on, bunch of different outfits. I may be shutting down. I hope. Just don't. Okay. Well, hey, we're going to send some positive energy your way. You're going to be able to stay on. Everything's going to be okay. Yeah, super cute redhead hair. It looks like she's normally like pretty reserved, but she has a wide range of emotional expressions here. I love her little maid outfit she's got going on here. And if I remember right, they are doing like a like a mecha kind of comic here. So she may be the one that's offering, say, either advice or support from, like, say, a control room. Got some water there, Nympha. Thank you, thank you. Let's go on to the next one here. And this one, I think they said that there were like kaiju in it as well. So this looks like it could be a kaiju here. It's going to chomp the ever loving hell out of you by the mouth that's going on here. Very, very spoopy. Maybe it eats buildings. It might even have like a poison aspect to it. I would kind of guess from like the purplish like spines that it has going on here and the claws. It's a lizard. Or maybe it's like a Komodo dragon where it bites things and because its mouth is so filthy it like infects and rots. It's got the Marlboro bad breath. Ooh, and then we have like this like crazy winged creature here. Looks like it has some like lightning powers. It's got horns, got all sorts of stuff going on here. It almost looks like it has like kind of like an insect like head, but it has like some sort of like maybe like bat wings going on here or dragon wings, and it's fuzzy and it's got a stabby stab tail. This is cool. I like it. I love the lightning bolts like coming in to the center here. Very very action bastard. Yeah, from like OG Gojira. Yep, I could see that. And then we got our team here. Oh, it looks like it may be almost like they kind of reminded me of like a Voltron-ish kind of like team here. So we got the green one here. It's got like the headband. He means business. He's probably the plucky little young one here. And this guy is like too cool for school here. He's got like the power mullet going on. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this. Nice, nice. Well, hey, I can't wait to see more of your work here, Chris. Um, when you get into the actual like comic aspect of it, I would love to like read the panels. I will of course show them off on this art stream as well. So make sure you keep posting. Thank you so much for that. Make sure you guys give Chris here a lot of love and support in their art journey. Ooh, speaking of Pensy, this is the commission that he did for my lovely wife, Demon Lord Havoc. Pensy wrote, "Here's the post I got for this week of the beautiful OC of your Demon Lord Havoc." So this is Havoc's Palia character, OC here. And she is in her boyfriend's jacket, which is Reth. She is dating Reth in the game. And then she got some bunny ears going on here. Very, very smegsy pose. She's got the inner booty meat shown from the front. So she can't like sneak up on anybody because those asses is just like clapping in the wind. Hell yeah. You did a great job. This looks so awesome. I'm so happy with this. Super, super cool. You did an excellent job. And that was everything that was submitted by Pensy here. As you can tell by the chat here, Pensy is super amazing. They're a very, very nice person. Very supportive. They have commissions open. So if you want an awesome commission like this, you can go on over to Pensy's page here, give them lots of support, give them lots of love, and hey, make a new friend because Pensy is friend-shaped. Alright, moving on here, we have Madman's Miscellaneous here. And we have the very like expressive, sketchy kind of thing going on here. I kind of see like a head here with either like some big eyes or possibly goggles, and this might be like a respirator mask. And I'm not sure if this is actually supposed to be a head or if it's just like just like like a sketch, but this is what's really cool about things like this is you can subjectively take the things and turn them into whatever you would like visually in your head here. So, and it looks like it's got like some, maybe like some spikes coming off of it. There's like a headdress kind of thing that kind of continues back here up behind the neck, and then you have the neck kind of going this way. This is what I kind of like gather from this piece here. It looks like they even might have like little insect like mandibles here. Really, really cool. I like it. It's a good idea to do this kind of stuff too, like when you're, say, at like a doctor's office, or you're waiting for an appointment and you just want to, like, you know, loosen up your hands or your wrist, or if you just want to let ideas flow, you can always do this where it's like almost like one continuous line kind of thing. It's like a really good warm-up kind of thing. Same with this here. Ooh, this is really neat. So we've got some words here, and then we got like some cursive in between that makes like a head shape here. Same with this one. And then this one has like a, what looks like a bunch of fingers on it here. That's cool. Yeah, these are nice little these are nice little ways to, you know, kind of just be like expressive and, you know, be creative at the same time. And like I said, it's really good for like loosening up, like, say, your arm, your wrist, your fingers, like that kind of thing for artwork. So you can do these kind of like details on another thing. It looks like it says poo 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 in here. Nice. I like it. Then this one here is really neat. This one almost kind of reminds me of, say, like some like Frida Carl, what's her name? Frida Kahlo, something like that, where it's very like feminine coded, um, kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It does kind of look like a. Oh, it does look like a mitochondria, doesn't it? Ah, I could see that. This is really cool though, but I mean, it's nice to, like I said, it's really nice to practice these kinds of like shapes, these kind of patterns and whatnot, because it will help you out with doing, say, different texturing or different details when you're doing, say, either different materials that have either like etching or engraving or embossing in them. Like, this is a very good practice for this. I know this is intended to be a kind of like an abstract kind of like artwork, and I really appreciate it. It's really cool because you can kind of just like interpret it any which way you want. Let's move on to our next one here. We got another one here. This one looks cool. I personally see like a little bit of a collar going on here with a shoulder, and it's almost like there's like kind of like a bag over the head almost, with a bunch of like straps and eyeballs kind of going different directions here. I really like this. I like the kind of like energy of the lines like flicking. You know, you can definitely tell like how these like strokes were made, because these are very fast strokes here. Like, none of this was done like slow and deliberate, unless you go into like, you know, say in here where it's like kind of like scribbled together to make it more dense. I like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like cosmic horror. Yeah. Like, this would be really neat to like translate in something like October into like an Eldritch kind of like, or maybe like a Silent Hill kind of monster kind of thing. Something like that. But yeah, this is really cool. That was everything from Madman's Miscellaneous here. They use their artwork and their poetry and their writing to manage their anorexia and a psychotic disorder. So hey, make sure you give them lots of support. Make sure you encourage them to use this, use their artwork therapeutically. I love seeing it. I hope to see more of your work. You know, we're here for you. Oh, you used to draw tanks? That's cool. Hey, if you still have any of those sent around, you can always so if you follow me on Twitter, on X, you can post in here too. Nothing wrong with that. I'll show your artwork off. Maybe it'll help encourage you to get back into art. Up next, we have Painting Nixie. They wrote, well, this is my last. Sorry for not having a lot to share this time. Hey, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I haven't had any new artwork recently myself because I've been working on a commission, so I totally get it, you know. And also, like, life happens, so. But this is really cool. So this is B. Oh, these are from different like OCs from people here. So the B in the back, which is like super cute and super like fit here, is from Batzel Chaos. Ooh, they're also an artist. So let's go ahead and give them a follow. Ginger Girl, which is this one over here, is from Adoze the Magnific. It's a pleasure to share my drawings. Oh, I'm already following them. Hell yeah. And the Muffin Girl, the one here in the front, is their own OC. Background isn't mine. I found it on Pinterest and then edited it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you put your own twist on it. You changed it up. Like, I personally use images in Clip Studio Paint that come with the like free assets, and then I either draw over them or I manipulate them to fit the scene that I'm looking for. But the characters, of course, always look absolutely fantastic. Good posing, good anatomy, very creative with the muffin here. It kind of looks like it has like maybe like mint and lemon kind of flavors to it, or mint and lime. Sorry, blah 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 blah.
And then it's yellow at the top.
What'd you say?
It's yellow at the top.
It's yellow at the top.
You know, it's sticking up out of it.
Yeah, I mean that might just be like the light going through it.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's true.
I would like to know. I'll ask Nixie in the Discord. But hell yeah, this is amazing. I absolutely love Nixie's art. They also do really, really nice, spicy art. So if you guys pop in the Discord, they do post that there. They also post that on their Twitter. They have a novel that they're trying to bring to life as well. They have really cool like bandit characters that when they do the narration from it is from one of the perspectives of the other characters talking about them, which I think is really creative and really cool. What I'm good at is to make some Lego Star Wars, the Clone Wars pictures, where you can tell a lot about it. Hey, that's cool. I mean, anything creative, like it doesn't necessarily have to be like drawing. Like I'll accept music, videos, like sculptures, any of that kind of stuff. You know, if you're building things, really neat things like out of Legos, like that's cool. I'll show that off too. I love Legos. So that was everything from Painting Nixie here. Make sure you give them lots of support here. I'm not sure if they have their commissions open, but when they do have commissions and I have money, I will definitely be commissioning them for sure. All right, next up here we have Mana Minori. Ooh, they're brand new here. Let's give them a follow. Hell yeah. They wrote, "Hi, howdy. I got lots of art to artshare. I draw in MS Paint. Oh, wow. You're a madman. And I am desperate for commissions, or if anybody wants to just support and throw me a bone, there are support tiers on Ko-Fi. Thanks." Hell yeah, this is right front and center if you want to go ahead and support their artwork here. Wow, they said they do this in MS Paint? That's crazy. This kind of looks like it might have been done traditionally and then imported into Paint, but wow, that's really cool. I really like this character here. It's like super neat. It's got the little whiskers. It's got like the deer horns. There's like a lot going on here. It's got kind of like a rabbit shaped head here. It's got scaling. All the little details are crazy. This is really neat. Ooh, and it's got like a snake for a tail. Hell yeah. Oh, it's okay, Pensy. Well, hey, thanks for showing up. You know, like if you do get dropped, I absolutely appreciate you. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much again for doing artwork for Havoc. I really appreciate that. We wish you well, and I will see you on Monday or in the Discord. Ooh, we got another one here. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Did MS Paint get better, or are you just like really really good at it? That's what I want to know. Oh, this is neat. I love that it's got like it looks like it's got like different types of hair here. It's got like a moon. It's got like maybe like either like water or wind up here, and then it's got like a fluffy like I don't know if this is fur, if it's like a boa wrapped around it. I really like this. This is really neat. There's just so much to look at. Oh, this is really neat and creative. I really like this. Hell yeah. Ooh, and then we got some kitties here. Ooh, I wonder if they're friends with Vovenissimo, because this kind of reminds me of like the little like floating head thing they have going on in their artwork. This is really neat though. I really like this. We got like a lightning god, like kind of kitty slash some sort of I don't know. I just like it. It's really really cool. And then this hair here reminds me of like Muyo hair, like in a good way. I love Tenchi, so that's awesome. And then we have a My Little Pony. Looks like possibly a self insert here, or a brand new character. Have like a rocker slash goth maybe alt pony here. That's awesome. I like it. Very, very creative. Hell yeah. All right. So thank you so much for submitting your artwork. I cannot wait to see more for your art share. Definitely, dump everything you have in your art share and we will show it to the world. And if you guys want commissions from a very talented artist, you can go to the link for their Ko-Fi here to give them lots of support. Nice. I like it. Ooh, they did a second post here. All right, cool. Hell yeah, we can do that. Nothing wrong with that. For this one, they wrote, thanks for the art share. Let's go. I'm a small artist who likes anime, pastel ponies, and cats. I have commissions open for anybody looking for art. I like cats too, and I like anime. So we can be friends. I do have a picture I made with Photoshop, but I made it when I lost myself. So, I mean, like art is a way to express yourself. So, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as it doesn't have anything, that I can't really show or won't show, which is like anything that's like either anti-LGBTQ or like, anti somebody's religion or discriminatory. As long as it's not something that harms like others, I'm definitely willing to like display it. Ooh, this is really cool. This is just like I love that they take like it looks like different like animals here and blend them all together here. Yeah, kind of like a birdie kind of monster here. I like it. I love the little crest back here too that like kind of floats and it looks like it has like some sort of like spatial magic too. It's really neat. I really like this. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, we got like a fire person here. They got little like pointy ears and everything. This is really cool. I really like the perspective. I like the foreshortening with the really neat like fire effects here. I like the roses across the hat. This is really, really neat. I like this. This is awesome. The fact that you do this in paint is insane. And then we have a Charlie fan art here. Hell yeah. I love it. Also supporting the LGBTQT here. Sorry, when I get too far into my streams here, like I trip over like my words and everything. So yeah, it's super adorable. It's super pretty. Again, I am super impressed that you do this in MS Paint. You've got shading and everything. It looks super clean. This is really good. Send it to me and show him so it don't get banned. Okay, well, I mean, you can send it to me either through like a DM or something like that, or you can send it through me through Twitter, and I will check that out. So yeah, awesome hell of a boss, not hell of a boss, sorry. Has been hotel artwork here. I cannot wait for the new seasons of this. All right, and then we got like there looks like a pony Sona interacting with another really cool character here. Oh, it looks like uh what's his face's daughter. Oh my god. I can't think of the names. Uh let's see, it's Blitz and why can't I think me and Havoc are just looking at each other like, anyway, she's adorable. She's super super cute character. This is absolutely amazing. Again, I am super impressed that you're doing this all in MS Paint. That is some serious skills you got here. All right, so that was everything from Mana Minori. Like I said, they have links to their commissions for their Ko-fi here to support them. I'm going to pop back out of this and I'm going to pop back in just to make sure that we did not miss anyone. I'm going to take a quick scroll here. Looking. So good so far. All right. Yep. That was absolutely everybody. All right. Let's go ahead and we're going to pop over here into the lobby so I can wrap this up for today. I want to thank you guys absolutely so much for hanging out with me on my Saturday art share. This is my most favorite stream of the week. I'm here to support you guys. I'm here to show your art to the world. Make sure if you're watching this that you follow me on X on Twitter so you can post your artwork on there and I can share it to the world. If you like the kind of content I do, please follow me on Twitch. Consider subscribing. I'm trying to push to get to partner here. My first goal is to get 10 subs. I am at 3. So, if you want to help your boy out and get me up to 10, that would be awesome. I do not stream on Sundays, so I'll be back on Monday.